Right, so with that combined together, what we can do is actually clone this shape. And maybe what I'll do is I'll go to my top view and we will position that like so. And let's just have a look at that. So it might take a bit of messing around, and also, by the way, you can always crop your image as well. You don't have to stick with a specific kind of TV or film aspect ratio when you're doing this kind of thing. Or of course your other option is to actually just output multiple images. You don't have to just fit all your wireframe onto one image. Now what I forgot to do here is to unhide the sphere, so just unhide that. So when you look at something like this, you have to think, can I analyse this topology properly? Would a potential employer be able to analyse this topology properly? And also, does the image look nice? Now, two things. One thing, the line width is too high, I'd say. So that's making it hard to see. And the second thing is the colour isn't kind of really working, I would say. It's because we've got a slight kind of red tint in the background here and a blue tint on this. So let's just fix those things. Nice easy fix. Select him, make sure he's on completely grey and not using any other colour. Something like that. And select that, and maybe we'll push that back to grey again, but feel free to kind of mess around with the colour. Of course, your other option as well is to actually take this into Photoshop and just tweak the colour that way. Try something like that. We'll put the line width down to 0.5. Okay, so our topology is more clear now. What I'm going to do is just copy this value. In fact, it's already saved it for me. Always forget that Maya does that. And we'll select him there, and then we'll ramp up the brightness there. Because that way we know we're getting the kind of same hue, just with slight lightness. Right, so when that's rendered out, what I would do is I would crop this in Photoshop along there, or I would, you know, stick with our one view, maybe show the wheel in the corner and write down the kind of triangle count as well. So we'll just let this finish, crop it, and then that should be enough for this tutorial really. You can see it's actually really simple to render out a wireframe from Maya. So yeah, again, I'm not quite happy with that bit kind of down there. So what I might want to do is like tilt the camera or whatever. But let's just do File, Save Image, and just mess around with this for now. I think you kind of get the point with it. There's no point me messing around with this too much. Like, I do think though I actually kind of prefer it just kind of rendered out like this, from like nice and close up. We'll just let this boot load. Taking a while just because obviously it's rendering in the background too. So I could crop the image like that, and then kind of under here could write car model, you know, whatever it is, car V1. So whatever you want really. If I could actually type, that would help. Kind of do that off black. And decide where you want to position that. And yeah, that's kind of your nice wireframe image, I guess. So yeah, I actually kind of prefer that display really though. Like maybe what you can do is copy the wheel and just have the hubcap and the wheel here, or any other bits that you might have done as well. Sorry, one other thing I should show you as well before I finish. If I select these, I can assign a new material, I can put a wireframe on it again. And what I can do is just add that wireframe on there and then put a different colour on the windows and so on, or a different colour on the tyres. Like you're not limited to just kind of one colour. It might have actually crashed. So yeah, what I could do is have colour on the different colour on the glass, different colour on the actual kind of wheels as well to make it look even nicer. Then obviously you combine that with your kind of beauty shots too.